Ladies and gentlemen, I was going to make a video showing how to replace a back door window because I have not found not one video. There's nothing online. I guess nobody really discusses this. I don't know what the problem is, but I needed help. Eventually, after an entire, 4 hours of fucking with this. Sorry, I don't think we can say that, but whatever. Dealing with this window, we finally got it in, and I'm going to illustrate, discuss, and explain. Hopefully, this will help somebody out because, excuse me, I couldn't find any material on it. Maybe it's not a big deal, but oh well. There's a video for somebody out there now who needs it. 2007 Chrysler 300. Okay. What I ended up finding out we had to do was we had to remove the molding. There's a molding here, a black molding. You just lift it up, pull that off. Then there was this guy here. Okay, where's this guy? Which goes in the front right here. Okay, that had to be removed. And the chrome piece, which is this guy right here. This is the front door. But on the back door, the front chrome molding. And then there is this guy right here. This guy. That need to be removed, but of course it's on the back door. So remove all of the molding inside as well, because you're going to need that clearance for the glass. See, if I look at the door this way, that much, you see how wide that is? That, all of that, that's going to give you your clearance that you need so you can get the window in. Now, the one thing that I wish I would have thought of when we were doing it was the angle and all of that. But my little lovely drawing here should help us figuring that out. So, what we ended up doing was we found out, we tried to put the window in from the outside, and then we try to come in from the inside like this. So I'm on the inside of the door. See, that's the inside panel's off. Inside wasn't having it. We tried everything we could. So then we had to end up coming in from the outside of the door, which is over there somewhere. Okay. So from the outside of the door, you are going to finagle the piece of glass and fucking notebook. All right. So you're going to, this is a two-man job, I believe. If you can do it one man, fine, great, good for you. But we did it with two people to hold the glass because I was not trying to break no expensive ass glass. This glass is expensive. Used was $92, I think. So anyways, you're going to end up first coming from the outside, dropping it. We'll call this the nose because it looks like a nose. This is the straight edge. It's a funky shape. So you're going to go basically at almost on its head, or its nose. You're going to come in this way like that. All right. So it's going to end up being like the straight edge is here, and then the nose. I'll just do it rounded. Screw it. So that's coming in like that. Okay. That angle. Now what we found out, me and my friend found out, was that it's basically going to, there's another sheet here somewhere. There it is. So from here to here, hopefully this helps, guys. Now, these little black things here, these are grooves, and there's a piece that's welded onto the door on this side and on this side. And then there's a lip or a little hanging edge or, portion. So it's like half welded on the door and then half free. Well, it's not free. There's a L bracket or some kind of a bracket that is bolted on. We ended up unbolting that, which was right here. There's a nut here. And then there is one up here. And see, here's the bracket. And we figured, hell, if we undo that, that's going to give us some play, which I recommend, because that bracket or that brace, that groove, that channel that it's on it totally moves. It goes, it wiggles, okay? And without that, when that's bolted in, it's stiff as a freaking piece of metal. So we figured, hell, let's loosen that and loosen that. So we did that. We actually took the whole bolts out because it fell out. And then I'm like, fuck it. And then we did the same here. This is the mechanism, the lowering mechanism. We loosened it, we retightened it because, and we loosened all four areas. The little brackets, there's the little hand things where the glass sits on, and you'll see it. And then there's four of them. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, the other one's on the inside in here. If you raise it up, it'll come up. You'll see it. No, that's for the hands. I'm not talking about. What am I talking about? There's 4. Here it is. Okay, so we loosened. So there's 4 of them, kind of like a cross. Okay, loosen that. Gives you some play because you don't want to break this glass. You're gonna see that when you put it in, there's spots where there's tension and you don't want any tension. All right. So again, we're gonna go back to the beginning. Here we go. It's coming in like it's dive bombing. It's taking a nosedive. Okay. Then you're going to make sure that it sits. You get the nose part going up into the little grooves from the nose, what we'll call the nose, and then on the tail, the broad side, the straight side. So it's basically like this. Okay. And I'm just going to do it rectangle because it's easier to draw. Now, it's going to be to a point where it's only being, this actually should be free. So it's being suspended by 2 corners only, which is the nose and the tail. All right. It's going to be going into the grooves. So you want to make sure that there's like nothing. In my case, it was this stupid reinforcement bar. Somebody backed up into my door, did a hit and run, pissed off. Anyway, so it was enough to where it bent that bar. And I wish I could show you. Up in here, there's the channel. And it was bent. So we had to take and pry that and push it back into position. Because before that, the glass was going to hit that. All right, so I had to push that out, make sure everything was clear. And once we realized that we were clear, it was on this side, it was basically suspended by 2 points right here, like this, 2 points. And then now all you had to do is essentially slide it up, and you would be so surprised how easy it is. That way, let's see, so this goes up, the nose goes up, like think of it lifting its head, lifting its nose, and then dropping the tail down like that. Okay? Then after that, you will, let me get my keys, because I want to be as thorough as possible. I want to be like one of those guys who didn't. Oh, and the pillow's there. See, there's the bar. We put a pillow here, a pillow there was a bar. We get a big old crowbar and we pried that mother with all our strength. All right, let me see. And I was doing paint, PDR. See, this whole door was like, boom, pushed in. And it was my first time PDR, and I should have done a PDR video too, because there's a lot of shit on that. I'm like, oh my God, people do not know how to be thorough. And here I am. I didn't show you guys the actual installation of the window, but I'm going to show you as much as I can. And I hopefully explained to you guys how to do it. Okay, now see, here's those little brackets. Here's one here. You're going to loosen that. And then it's a little, I'll show you on the other side because you can see it better. Yeah, this is from me doing PDR. All this, I fucked that up, but we're going to get it together. All right, and on this side, there's another one, and it sits like this. It's like crooked, so it's got a high point and a low point like that, and it goes down like that at an angle, and that's essentially how the glass has to go from the outside of the door in. You have to, go pretty, get it in there. Nose, like, some people just barely, my friend was just barely, I'm like, no, dude, like, it has to almost be on its head. So you bring it down, and you bring it down low here. He was stopping right about at the bar, okay? And I'm like, no, let's go lower. And finally, he's like, he just did it because he doesn't like to listen to me. I'm younger and I'm stupid, I guess. Young people, we don't get credit for shit. But anyways, so drop it way down, almost down here. There's an empty space right in here. That bitch right here, okay? And then right in here, you're going to put it, guide it up, guide it like this till it goes into that channel. But at the same time, you're going to get it to go into this channel. So it's like simultaneously up that channel and down from the tail over here, down that channel. So up this one and then down this one at the same time. So you're going to be like, drop it into the drawer, and then at the same time, guide it here, and then also here. So that's why I say you need two people. But if one person can do it, fine. So anyways, that's the angle. And then you go like this, right? And then once you realize that you're clear and everything, there's no tension, no pressure points on the glass anywhere, it's just going to go and right into position. And it was like, I'm sorry, after hours of fucking with this, and then it just so easily went, okay, one thing we didn't know is the angle and that, like at what angle, because we tried outside in, inside, everything. So that angle, I'm at least hopefully giving you guys the key, and no pressure points, no anything, nothing obstructing, nothing touching, nothing, any pressure causing anything in the way of the glass. This outside of the door in, and then, all right. So then what we do is you want to slide, it's not attached to anything right now. You're going to slide the door window up. Okay, I'm doing it because it's already attached. All right. So now when you do that, you're going to bring the lowering mechanism. I did it, electronically. Some people, I guess, would just drop it into this first, but I wanted to make sure that this bitch was going to go up into this, where it's supposed to be. All right. So what we did is we pushed it by hand all the way up. And then, when I had it in position here, I brought this bitch up, okay? So I brought it up, and what I did is I just reattached or retightened, because I didn't take these out completely, retightened number one, okay? And then this one, see where it's behind the door? I couldn't get to it, so actually I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to just put it, because I had it all the way here. And I'm like, oh crap, we need to bring them down. So we bring them down into respective holes right there. So I brought it to its respective holes right there. And then I'm like, all right, go ahead, and told my friend to lower it, okay? And I know it looks like it's off center of the camera for some reason, but right there. So I went tighten it, and I didn't tighten it as tight as I could. Tighten here, then tighten here, then tighten here, then tighten here, back and forth until I got enough. And it's still not 100% tight, because remember the L brackets, or that bracket that the groove is going to be bolted onto. See, I need to put that back and tighten that, and then I need to tighten the other one that's right there as well. So tighten that and tighten that. So that's what I have to do today. So that's it. Hope it helps. And you got to put the door panel back. And guess what? There's plenty of videos for that. So have at it. I'm not going to do that. Peace and love, and happy autobotting and happy repair work, or whatever the hell. Have a good day.